We're back with the latest on the double murder trial of former attorney Alex Murdaugh, which is now stretching into its fourth week.
Last week's testimony provided more details into what happened the night of the brutal murders, with the family's housekeeper testifying on Friday that Margaret Murdaugh was concerned about her family's finances in the months leading up to the killings. Joining us now to discuss is NBC News legal analyst Danny Cevallos. Danny, good morning to you. Thanks for being with us. So much of this has been centered around Alex Murdaugh's alleged financial issues. And we just heard from the family's housekeeper, the financial worries. What do you make of all of this, and what is the defense saying?
I think this is actually a big mistake for the prosecution. Here's why. There are a couple reasons. Number one, it's going to be a hard sell to at least some of the jurors that this guy had financial problems. Granted, they were huge, and therefore he killed his wife and son to get sympathy. I don't know. Do you buy it? Does everyone buy that theory of responsibility, or that theory of motive is what it is? And then secondly, there's the risk of boring jurors. I just had a federal trial in which there was a ton of financial evidence, and that was the moment you saw jurors sort of kind of drowsing off in the seat. So this much financial evidence about an issue that jurors may ultimately reject, I think could be a problem, and I think it reached its apex when they called that woman right there to testify. This is someone who knew Murdaugh's wife very well, and she had complained about her financial concerns about this $30 million lawsuit. I think you're getting a little far afield. Who isn't worried about money? Now, granted, none of us have a $30 million lawsuit against us, but we all worry about our finances. And that kind of testimony I would have been howling about objecting to. And I think it could be appealable error if there is a conviction.
Yeah, it was interesting being in South Carolina for this trial last week, watching particularly the last 3 days where they went in on these different threads of layers as it relates to financial issues, concerns, and just allegations of crimes. I had a difficult time keeping up with it and heard a lot of people saying locally as well, can people follow this? There has been, though, some more concrete evidence, specifically videos. I think we're now up to 3 people saying in a Snapchat video that the now deceased son, Paul Murdaugh, had taken that night at the hunting lodge. You could hear, they said, Alex Murdaugh's voice in the background. How big of a deal is that?
Super big deal. And this goes exactly to my point. I'm glad you brought that up, that the prosecution has a lot of evidence without this financial crime evidence. And you can bet that when they get to closing, I'm already anticipating they're going to take all of this evidence and put it into a timeline to show that whatever Alex Murdaugh suggested about his alibi, whatever that may be, it doesn't fit with the facts. And the technology that Murdaugh did not anticipate will show that none of his story is plausible. That this timeline shows that he was there, despite what he says, thanks to technology, thanks to GPS, thanks to cell tower pings. All of this together builds the circumstantial case that the state has without all this financial crimes distraction. Now, don't get me wrong. I still think it's probable that he gets convicted, but now you have appealable issues if he is convicted, and I still think that that theory of motive may not work with 1 or 2 jurors.
And what will you be watching for this week? Do you think prosecutors will be wrapping up?
It's hard to say. The prosecution witness list ran into the couple hundreds, I believe, and they haven't really been on track, which is understandable. It's a high-profile trial. You're going to get a lot more objections and sidebars and issues. I mean, we spent 2 or 3 days, I think, arguing about whether the financial crime evidence comes in, and that was not expected. That was because the defense arguably opened the door. They stepped on a mine, and now you had to send the jury out and have 2 days of argument about whether this financial crimes evidence comes in. So if I'm betting, if I'm forecasting, it's likely to take longer than we expect.
All right. Thanks, Danny, so much. Appreciate it.
I appreciate it.
Thanks for watching our YouTube channel. Follow today's top stories and breaking news by downloading the NBC News app.